What up, motherfuckers? It's that one Blackie from school here, and I had no videos to post over the last 3 months. But today, I just have a little story to tell y'all. It's about how a kid threatened to shoot up my school. Now, obviously, he didn't do it because, I'm here to tell the tale. But, it was a pretty scary experience when it first happened. So, before I tell it, keep in mind I'm not the best storyteller. There will be parts in this video where I stutter and repeat myself because I'm not the best narrator. I'm not like Leafy's here, whatever, but just bear with me, okay? So the people's names will be changed to protect their personal information. So the names that you want to remember are Angelix, which is me, Philip, the school shooter, Julio, my best friend, and Sophia. So in every boring class period, there'd always be that class clown to find a way to make it lit? Well, Philip, he tried way too hard. The jokes that would come out of his mouth, it would just be like utterly stupid or just offensive. Like this one time, he called my Hispanic friend, we'll call him Luke, a bean. Not like a joke or whatever, but to antagonize him. Alright? And just as Luke was getting ready to box, Philip runs. Like he's gone. All you see is dust, right? It's like he's like a road runner. He's just up and leaves, and he's nowhere to be seen. And another time, he was messing with my edgy friend. We'll call him Marcus. I don't remember what he did, but it resulted in Philip being slammed on the floor, like on the sidewalk. It was funny. Philip wanted a rematch with Marcus, and Marcus accepted. So they start boxing, and we all know that Philip's gonna lose. Like, Philip isn't really a big guy. Like, he's all skin and bones. Shit, I can't be talking, bro. I'm, I'm so skinny. Some kid called me a Holocaust survivor, so I can't talk too much shit. But they start throwing hands. All of Philip's punches miss, except he gets one good shot on Marcus's nose. One good shot. And then it resulted in Marcus punching Philip in the jaw, sending his head back. It wasn't like Mortal Kombat type shit, but like, all right, look, Philip was looking straight at him. Now when Marcus punched him, he was looking to his left, and this happened in about a second. So later on that year, it went pretty good. We finished 8th grade to party. You know what I'm saying? Spending time with loved ones. I finished games I've always wanted to finish. And summer was pretty good. And then 9th grade rolled around. I mean, it was fun at first, actually. That's when I met Julio, my best friend. And then I also met Luke. What I said what happened to Luke happened in the present. Is just trying to clear it up. But yeah, me, Julio, and Luke, we would just like mess around in class. I mean, I would never get sent out, but Julio and Luke always did. But yeah. But guess who else was in our class? Philip. Yeah. Philip was also in our class, and he was just as annoying as ever. When we were reading, he'd always take off his shoes and put his funky ass feet on the desk, and they smelled bad. They had a bad odor to him. Like he hasn't washed his foot in days. We all tell him to put his feet down, but without the teacher, we couldn't do anything. And the teacher did not give a shit. It's because, like, the teacher liked Philip or whatever because he helped him, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And then nothing bad happens for like a couple of weeks, but then a girl gets transferred to our school. That is Sophia. Now, 3 days after she gets settled in, Philip asks her out. Now, it wasn't like, ew, I'd rather die type shit. It was like a polite rejection. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know you that well, and I'm just getting to know you. Just got here. I don't want a boyfriend right now. Which we have to respect that. We have to respect if no means no means no. If a girl says no, That's it. She's not interested. But Philip didn't take no for an answer. Matter of fact, he went around school telling people that they were dating and how they had sex. Now, Sophia took offense, so her and her friends confronted him, saying, "I never date someone as gross as you," and then just walks away. It didn't stop Philip though. He continued these rumors. Another thing that was weird is like in language arts, I'm minding my own business. She got moved to language arts too. I'm minding my own business. I look up, pencil down, book closed. His name, Philip's name, isn't even on the paper. He's just staring at Sophia, and Sophia was right next to him. It wasn't like staring like type Jerome. He was just staring at him, creepy. Now, Sophia had noticed it, and then said, "Please stop staring at me." She said it again, "Please stop staring at me." And just yelled, "Please stop staring at me!" And then she got in trouble by the teacher, and then the Philip acted like he didn't do shit. After that happened, Philip continued, and then Julio stood up for him and said, "Rejection hurts, but what can you do, man?" Like, he says something on the lines of that, but he called him out for her rejecting him. And then Philip starts looking at Julio. And it went from Julio saying, "Stop staring at me." He didn't do anything. Philip didn't stop. Philip keeps staring. "Fuck off," Julio said. Nothing. And then he actually said, "Do you want to fight? I'll fucking fight you." And then he got sent, and then Julio gets sent out. And then that was the end of that day. Now, the next day is when the story gets juicy. So, pause the video, grab some snacks, get some fruits, got a sandwich, a grilled cheese. That's what I'm going to have after this. We're done making this video, because it's about to get juicy in here. The next day, same old, same old. Philip staring at Sophia, but Sophia was in a bad mood because of something that happened in social studies. And then, which was our last period. And then Sophia said, "Stop staring at me." Philip stopped, and then Julio had done it. Julio just yelled out, "Bro!" Oh wait, no. Oh no, Philip was talking to Sophia, and then she didn't want to talk. She said, "Stop talking to me." And then Julio said, "Bro, shut up. She doesn't want to talk to you." And then Philip responded, "No one was asking you, and I didn't ask that. Or no one was talking to you, and I didn't ask." Which, for the most part, was true. But if a girl doesn't want to talk, she doesn't want to talk. Julio said, "You're just mad because she said no." And then the teacher breaks it up, obviously, before anything got physical. And this is when it happened. Philip starts yelling at Julio. But Julio caught him and said, "You want to fight? I know you want to punch me. Because all I know, you want to touch me, you faggot." Keep in mind, it wasn't like he say a word and we just like, "Shut the fuck up." We gave him multiple chances. It went from us saying, Philip, please be quiet. I'm thinking of another kid. To telling him to shut the fuck up. But we just gave him multiple chances. So don't think we're bullying him or anything. That class ends, and then we all go about our normal day. I think it's like 7th period. Philip pushes me up against the locker, saying, "If you are Marcus," not Marcus, I think Marcus was another. I think Marcus did say that. And if you, Marcus, or Julio say anything to me, I'm gonna bring a gun to school, and I know how to use it. Now he has me pinned up against a locker, so I just push him off of me. He said, "You ain't gonna do shit," like some Kevin Hart shit. He leaves, I leaves. I have to go tell Julio about this, but Julio's in class, so I made a Google group chat with him, and then I'm telling him like, "Yo, Philip is about to bring a gun to school," and he said he know how to use it. Julio's like, "For real? Oh shit!" And then all these other people are invited. Half of them are scared. Half of them are just relaxed. Like he's not gonna do anything. There's no need to worry. But we don't know that. We actually think he's about to bring a gun to school. The rest of the day, I'm scared. Like I, I'm literally thinking I'm about to lose my life. All right. Next day happens. Now I didn't want to go to school. I was just gonna think, oh, I'm sick. But I'm a truant, or I used to be one, or I didn't go to school as often. I missed like 3 days a week, and that's bad because that can ruin my success of, or that could ruin my chances of passing. And I kind of want to go to college, so I went to school, even though I could have lost my life. But Julio's there too. He's scared for his life. We have 3 hours to enjoy our life. We're thinking because once we enter that language art class, it's done. The whole day goes by whatever fast. I think just I don't know what happened. Now, me and Julio walk into class. All you see is three bags in Julio and I mean not Julio, Philip's desk. Now I'm like, fuck, man. I sit down. Julio sits down. We're stuck with the school shooter for an hour and like 60 minutes. Now the first 45 minutes weren't bad. We were reading and no one was saying anything. I was still keeping my eye on Philip. And then out of nowhere, he reaches in for his bag. He reaches in for his bag after yesterday saying I'm gonna bring a gun to school. We all back up. Like half the class gets up and backs away from him. He's acting all confused, like, huh? Wait, what's wrong? One girl runs out the classroom. And the teacher chases after him. And she was black. And the teacher was in like his like mid-60s. He wasn't catching up to her. And all I could think was, damn it! Why didn't I think of that? And I'm still stuck in with the school shooter. Turns out he just needed a pencil. We all sit down. He puts his like all of his bags to the side. I'm like, okay, he needs like room for his feet. But I realized his lunchbox was still there. This wasn't like a plastic container lunchbox. It's like a hiking lunchbox. That could fit a handgun. I don't know much about guns, but it could fit like a pistol. Now, Julio realizes it too, so we came up with a plan. If Philip tried to pull any of that bullshit, I'd mollywop him. The teacher comes back and just closes the door. I'm just getting ready to run out of there. And the teacher stops me like, sit down, Angelique. You're not going anywhere. I'm like, what? Is a teacher on this too? Like, yo. At this point, the whole class knows. We're all shaking. We're all sweating. And Philip demands to know what's going on. We said, oh, nothing, pal. Just continue to do our work. Trying to act all nice or whatever. But one kid could have gotten us all killed. He says, and his name is 6ix9ine, just for this reason. They think you're going to pull a gun out of his bag. Like, what the fuck, man? And he's talking about all like, oh, he could have spared me last. He thinks it too. Alright? And then we all just get mad at him. We fear we're going to die. This one kid, we're going to call him Jesus Christ. He says you guys are being childish and stupid. And then Julio gets all like, if you knew what he said, you would be like us too. I wanted to punch Jesus Christ in his chest. I'm sorry, God, not you, the kid in the story. And an argument breaks out. Like, against me, Julio, and Jesus Christ. Me and Julio versus Jesus Christ, basically. And then out of nowhere, Philip says, you guys must not value your life. In a dark tone. A dark ass tone. We're scared. Like, these were the last few moments of my life. I didn't get to say, I love you to my mom, dad, or my sister. Jesus H. Christ goes to the bathroom, but not to let go. He just went to the principal's office to get the principal. And thank God for Jesus Christ, he got the principal. We were saved! The principal calls Philip out, called him to the principal's office. We're saved, man. The class ends. We're walking out like the end of Let's Be Cops, bro. And then we find out that Philip gets suspended. And I'm like, what? There's like a trouble meter, like petty theft would be like detention or something higher. It was like D down to A. A was the worst things you can do, like bringing like a knife to school. That would end you in like a expulsion. So if you were like threaten like a bomb or trying to shoot up the school, even jokingly, you'd be suspended for like a week or expelled. But Philip was suspended for a day. A day. I feel bad for him. Not for Philip, for like his parents. The principal called his parents out of work, and they have to come to the school, and Philip has to explain what he did and why he did it. Now, the embarrassment, his parents taught him to be better, and he pulls this bullshit. And this brings his reputation down with his sisters. Their brother's a school shooter. I just feel bad for them. That's what happens when you don't shut up. This all wouldn't have happened if he just shut the fuck up. Because he was a nice guy. He was cool. And he was pretty smart too, but we all could have been friends, but nah. We're all scared of him to this day, and we have a new catchphrase. Now, like OK Boomer, we say OK Philip when anything with a gun comes up. So, yeah, that's the end of my story. If you'd see, I changed my name from Site 13 to Angel X2 Dope. It's gonna be a new thing on the channel. I'm not gonna say anything cringy like, oh, subscribe, join the army. Nah, y'all do whatever y'all want around here. But, yeah. I haven't posted in a while. It's been like a mixture between school, how much time, because I want to be like, put my best audio into this, best things into this video. So yeah, guys, peace. Love you. Bye.
About the ones who did me dirty, I won't let you close enough to hurt me.